So I'm at work and somebody makes a comment on one of my videos saying, hey, you know they just buffed Eliza and Gigas, right? And I'm like, haha, that's funny. Like that would ever happen. Look it up. Turns out that it's true, and I surf home on a tidal wave of my own joyful tears, maybe a couple of other fluids as well. Now, I only stepped through the door a couple of minutes ago. I haven't had time to really look into these changes. My guess is that more implications of them will be showing up within the next few hours or days, but here are my initial impressions. Now, they changed a couple of different characters that I like. I will probably make separate videos about all of them, but this first one is going to be about Eliza. Now, she only had 3 changes, which might not sound like much, but I think they are significant enough that they matter, and that's probably the main question people have when they come to this video. Was she buffed in a way where she's going to be a bit stronger now? And as far as I can tell, the answer to that is yes, which is a very good thing, because this has been one of the weakest characters in the game for a long time, and she's been needing that help for quite a long time. Let's start with the first of the 3 changes that I think is the most straightforward one. More tracking on back to 1. Now this is a good move. It's a counter hit launcher and it's fast. It used to have more tracking in the past, and then the tracking was reduced in a nerf to the character. So my guess is going to be that they have reversed that change and given the tracking back, but it's going to take me playing the character in real matches against players who are good at stepping and walking to tell just how significant it's going to be. But I do remember the move the way it used to be, and it used to be really quite nice, because what would happen is this second hit would sort of follow them along a little bit as they moved sideways, and if it catches them, the second part is the part that launches. That's obviously very powerful. But like I said, it's going to take some in-match experience to tell just how significant that is. The next change is Moonglide 3-3 and Forward 3-3. First of all, this is a move that we weren't super happy about as Eliza players when it came out. It was our new Season 3 move, and it came bundled with a nerf to Moonglide 3-4, its sister move. This move used to jail, it doesn't jail anymore, and so to make up for the fact that it can be ducked, they gave you a mid-extension that could catch those ducks. I think most of us would just have preferred if the string jailed the way it used to, but the move turned out to be useful for like combo wall conversions and combo enders and stuff like that, so I think we like it now. But it's had its recovery frames reduced by 4, and so what does that mean? Well, when you see that, you might think it has turned into a normal hit launcher. Has it? Well, the answer seems to be maybe, kind of, sort of, but probably not, if that makes sense. I saw some comments saying that you can run in and get a down jab into quarter circle back 1, turning this into a full combo, and I managed to pull it off once right before I started recording this, so I can guarantee that it is true. It is a real thing that does exist. However, it does seem to be really quite strict and finicky and difficult to do. I haven't practiced it. Maybe it turns out that with a lot of practice, Eliza players will be able to do this consistently and get combos in matches. My prediction is going to be no. I think it's going to be one of those things that you don't attempt because it's too finicky and you don't want to mess it up. However, I also found that you can do this. This is a Bloody Claw, 4-4-2, that you can get really quite easily guaranteed here for 40 damage. So my prediction, again, it is early, but my prediction is that that is what people are going to collect guaranteed after this, which is a buff of 12 damage. It does 28 by its own, but now you get a guaranteed extra 12 for the Bloody Claw, and that is good. That makes that move a lot more powerful and scary, and so it makes this whole dichotomy and mix of Moonglide 3-4 and Moonglide 3-3 a lot better. So I think that's really nice, and who knows, maybe there are other ways of comboing here that we just haven't found yet that are going to be amazing. We're just going to have to wait and see, but so far this is what it's going to do as far as I can tell. Now the final change is the really big one that I think people are going to be talking about a lot in the next few days. It's the new knockdown on your Moonglide 4. So Moonglide 4, first of all, caught a damage nerf of 5 points down to 15. And it still knocks down. It used to knock down, but now it knocks down with a flip over into face down, head towards. First of all, as you saw right there, I can turn it into a full combo using the EX version of Dive Kick, which is significant. It basically means that you now have a low that launches whenever you have meter with Moonglide, and it makes Moonglide a lot scarier. However, Remember that this low is kind of slow-ish and launch punishable, so it's still risky. But Moonglide 4 is a pretty good low. You see me use it in online play a lot. It is fast enough that it catches people. It's got some pretty decent phantom tracking to it if you readjust your movement with it. I think it's a good move, and it's even better now. So I think this is going to matter, and I think you will see people turn this move into full combos. However, when you don't want to do the meter burn or you don't have access to meter, you can still get guaranteed stuff here. As for what you want to do, I don't know. The best thing I found so far messing around is it turns out you can get Quarter Circle back 2 for a guaranteed 32 right here, which looks pretty cool to me. It's easy to do, it's high damage, and like I said, as far as I can tell, it's completely guaranteed. Maybe there's something else you can get here for even more damage. If you found it, let me know. I mean, if you want to go really easy, you can do like, you know, just a down 4 here and stuff. But 32 basically means that this low hasn't really had a damage nerf at all. It's kind of had a damage buff overall. I think this change means that the old down 3 into DP1 for full combos at the wall with Moonglide 4 isn't really a thing anymore. That would be my prediction, but I think the guaranteed damage and the EX dive kick turning it into full combos is going to more than make up for that, which means that you've had 2 significant buffs to your Moonglide mix-up, and I think Moonglide is going to be better going forward. Moonglide is a good stance. It's really quite decent. You can access it in a couple of potent ways. EX fireballs near the wall guarantees scary mix-ups. Jumping in with this string into EX Fireball, letting you get Moonglide is a really good thing as well. Just doing it from a range is a little bit risky, but it's definitely an option, especially when you're applying Oki from a range. So I think it's a good stance, and right now it's better than ever. So yeah, Eliza had some buffs here. Not the ones we were expecting, you know, clean hit range on down 3 and stuff like that, but they went in a different direction that I think is still interesting and has true potential for the character. So very exciting time to be an Eliza player. Let me know what you found. Like I said, I'm going to make separate videos for the other characters that got buffs in this patch. For now, thank you so much for watching these initial impressions, and I'll see you guys again very soon.